We continue the work of Ukraine Crisis Media Center, and I'm inviting Presidential Administration spokesperson on ATO-related issues, Colonel Andriy Lysenko, to give us an outline of latest development in the ATO area. Good afternoon, dear colleagues, and to your attention I provide the review of developments in the ATO area for the previous day. In Lugansk sector, the militant formations violated ceasefire once in Popasna district. In Donetsk sector, yesterday, immediately after the midnight, artillery shelling took place on our position near Putilivska mine, which is also known as Butovka Donetska mine. 18 shells were launched. Also, a series of mortar shellings by militant formations took place along the entire front line. Traditional hotspots were Zaitsev and Andiyivka, where the enemy regularly fire all available in this area weaponry except missile artillery. As a result of mortar shelling on residential area in Avdiivka, the local resident was wounded. The man was timely administered to hospital. The situation remained not calm in other sections along the front line, in particular in Svetlodarsk salient, other districts of Gorlivka agglomeration. The situation was calm near Donetsk airport. During the last day in Donetsk sector, there were 17 hostile shellings registered, in particular 10 mortar shellings and 1 artillery shelling. In Mariupol district, yesterday mortar shellings on our positions took place in 5 sections of the front line. In Novotroitsk, Vodene, Lebedinsky and Cherokina, the hostile provocations took place along all the contact line. A total of 18 firing attacks took place, in particular 6 mortar shellings. The last day, due to the military actions, Ukrainian troops didn't have any casualties. 7 Ukrainian troops were wounded. The losses of enemy during the previous day were 1 person dead and 1 wounded. They are from the so-called 10th Motor Rifle Brigade in Makiyivka and 7th Separate Motor Rifle Brigade in Debaltseve. The main intelligence department of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine informed that the DPI again declared the next delay with salaries disbursement, and the salaries will be also cut by 25%. This sad news resulted in sharp increase in the request for premature termination of contracts in the so-called 6th Separate Motor Rifle Regiment in Stakhanov.
And 7th Detached Motorized Brigade, Baltseva, that took part enemy positions at the front line of Lugansk area. Ukrainian special forces detained the militant in Krasnogorovka, and in June 2014 he joined the militants and fought against Ukrainian units near Ilovaisk. According to his address, he personally killed 20 Ukrainian servicemen. Other detained took part in occupation of Slavyansk in 2014. One offender was detained in Zaporizhia. He, for the money placed in the social media anti-Ukrainian propaganda mottos, and also he invented questions for Zakharchenko press conference, allegedly on behalf of the residents of Zaporizhia town. Ukrainian law enforcement officers found a cache of ammunition. SBU, together with police forces, found cache of ammunition with explosives in Bakhmutsky region of Donetsk Oblast. There were 18 TNT blocks, 13 grenade RGD-5 and also more than 4,000 cartridges. Also in Novogorodievce and Mirnograd that are in the Nichina, law enforcers detained two people with grenades in their pockets. This ammunition was sent to examination. So Ukrainian forces continue to undergo intensive training. Marines were parachuted from and to the airplane of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and they made 70 jumps and carried out military tasks in the framework of the training of elite forces of Ukrainian fleet. These days, Ukrainian National Guard officers conducted trainings together with grenade launchers operators, and they studied battle capabilities of anti-tank grenade launchers, RPG-7, and rules of delivering fire, the order of preparing the weapon to fire, and measures to prevent delays in firing. Also, some trainings were provided to the police officers in Mariupol, and they were trained in some anti-terror measures, and they were supervised by special forces of police. And as a result of training action, the building was freed. Also, the students of Kharkiv University of Air Force, named after Ivan Kozhedub, carry out flights. This L-39 plane is used in the course of training. It is called Albatros, and the students now fly under supervision of instructors, and in a week they will fly the plane without supervision. Thank you very much. So, questions? No questions? Thank you.
Нова інформація завтра
New information. At 20:30, there will be a briefing of Colonel Lysenko tomorrow, and the next briefing is at 1 p.m.